Always back at it. They're rocking with us. Every one of them.
Yeah.
Every one of them. My man's committed to the cause. You know why we're doing this? We're doing this for the community. We do this to provide a platform for our youth to have a voice, for our people to have a voice, people to create a safe space where people can come and share their truth. We appreciate everybody who comes and shows up, the ones who keep rocking with us, the ones who just pop in and bounce, the ones who just be here with us in spirit. Appreciate everybody. Should I get it popping?
No.
No? Let somebody else go first? I don't know, man. You know Kalea's word is over your words. What you say, Kalea? Oh, now you silent. Oh, now you ain't got nothing to say. Wow. I'm gonna get it popping. La 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 la.
Let's see.
I never had a lot. I have to work for what I get. My mom's worked 2 jobs just so we kept the residence. My shoes had holes with the shower poles bent to put up with what I have. You must be heaven sent. Now, no one knows, but we all have a clue. If you want to see what you believe, then look at what you do. We all got dreams, but never dared to pursue, and that ends for failure. Well, let's cause your excuse. I know, I'm deep, but our minds are shallow. And I ain't that tough, my heart's just as big as my shadow. I keep my head up with my eyes on the prize. Never wanted to be a star, cause I heard they fall from the skies. Born in a world of sin, but we die to be a saint. People grow up and kill themselves cause someone said they can't do what they want to. Dribble a ball, make a team, playing basketball. Now I'm stuck sitting here saying, what's up, y'all? Y'all wait. Anyways, I'm gonna keep it pushing. Alright, before we get started, I gotta go over the rules. Anybody really remember the rules, Jimiko? What's the first rule?
You said it's what? You said it's what, Jamiko?
Clap it up for Jimiko. He being shy today. He being shy today. I ain't gonna put you on blast, but you gonna tell me this first rule before I do.
That's your mama. What's the title of the damn thing, Jamiko?
Shit, you can tell he don't pick that. Anyways, rule number 1. All right, speak your truth. Obviously, he be lying.
Oh, I just said that out loud.
Yeah, but I didn't ask you, so that's kind of talking out of turn. I mean, we out of school, so we got to go. So rule number 1, speak your truth. All right, rule number 2. What's rule number 2? Flash.
Respect other people's truth.
Respect other people's truth. Dang, you was a great student. Respect other people's truth. There are going to be many people who get up here. They're going to have a microphone. They're going to have a story. They're going to have a background, and it may be different than yours, and that's okay. This is the space that we welcome to do that. So please respect them in that matter and respect their truth. I don't know if y'all seen Showtime at the Apollo. You know what I'm saying? How somebody get up there with the broom. Disrespectful, I get up here. But rule number 3. What's rule number 3? Oh, I got it. Ain't no fighting in this. Yeah. Ain't no, what do you say, Mark? Ain't no hateration, no holleration. You're young. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, we're just too young. Boy. Anyways, no fighting in here. There ain't no drama. We open the space and we welcome this for love, healing, peace, synonyms to those. None of that violent stuff, and you're going to catch me outside. How about that? And for our final rule, rule number 4. Do I have a rule number 4? No. It's your first one, Kalea. How you?
It's my second.
Oh, my bad. I didn't look down the first time. Oh, man. To be 7, you got some expression, but I love it. Anyways, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna stop boring you guys. All right. We shout out to the DJ Jamar with Northwest Noise. We got my guy Marquise over here on the keyboard. He's gonna be providing us some soft background music. He's gonna hit us with a little solo dolo later or whatever. So without further ado, it's 2 weeks in a row. My man's been first on the mic, so we might as just keep that in tradition, keep it rolling, all right? Let's welcome my man Vlad to the stage. Come speak your truth, Vlad. One second. I fucked up. So, I forgot to tell you guys this. So we're here, a lot of people are here. They're Speak Your Truth, we're kind of merging events tonight. And you're gonna say something later too, so be ready. Oh yeah, I'm looking at you. I will put your ass on the spot, let's believe it. So, but we wanna honor Joanne. Joanne, she served this community. I'm gonna let her tell it, I ain't gonna read her bio, but just know that she's been a wonderful pillar in this community, so we're here to honor her tonight. She's gonna be saying some words later. She was like, honestly, when I got to the multi-service center, she was like a big help to me in my growth and development and my role as a youth case manager and just a youth worker in this community, opened my eyes to a lot of different things. So I appreciate you, and tonight we will honor you. We're glad that you're here with us, sad that you're leaving us, but I'm just so honored to really know you. So let's clap it up for Joanne. Y'all gonna hear from her later and other people who want to honor her. And if you guys do, if there's somebody who wants to still sign up, come see me. I got the pen and pad. And if I don't get too many names, I'm just gonna be calling people out. All right? So best believe I will put your ass on the spot. All right, now without further ado, let's clap my man Vlad up. Let's speak your truth, my guy.
Okay, I gotta say thank you to the Evan because of him, I'm now Vlad. I'm a Russian, what we call it, a Russian speaker in a hookah bar. I really appreciate what Evan did for me. So today I'm gonna talk as always about Russian community, but today we're gonna talk about Russian holidays. So it's a pretty funny story because you guys celebrate all Christmas. We celebrate the same way New Year, but the way it happens, it's really hilarious, right? So, but it's also really one of those holidays that you will remember forever. Because it's one of the holidays when you, with the whole entire family, on the kitchen, making food for the night. And then you spend the whole entire night with the whole entire family, and you talk. You talk about everything that happened through all the year, and you're making plans for the next year. It's an awesome time. But about the fun part about it, I love New Year. At least I used to when I was small, because it was the only one time in my life when I could, throughout the whole entire year, stay up until like 12 at night. I was a little kid, and I didn't have that privilege throughout the whole entire day, So, you guys have Santa Claus, right? We don't have that thing. We have a dude with a white, long-ass beard, dressed all red, but we call him Dad Rose. And the way it sounds like, that sounds like really Christmas-ish, New Year's-ish. It sounds like a dead person bringing the presents. Kind of not cool. But, yeah. But if you translate it directly, it actually means a frozen grandpa. He has a daughter that basically also his helper. We call her Snagruka. Yeah, it's really, really retarded. It's really retarded. But basically, if you translate it, it means a snowflake, right? So we have a tradition in Ukraine. If you haven't woke up face flat down in the traditional Ukrainian salad, your New Year went really bad. And, one time my grandpa was by the table. The whole family was drinking. It was a fun time. But then the one who woke up in the salad was me, 12 years old, And then my grandpa telling me, he was like, I thought I drank a lot. But he was like, I see you had more than me. I was like, okay. whatever. Yeah, sure. Russians are really weird. We have a lot of people asking me to learn to teach them how to speak Russian, right? And they come to me and they're like, "How you guys talk that fast?" And I'm like, "We are talking fast." When I came into here, Americans sounded to me like, "1 second," and you said like the whole entire conversation. And I was like, "Wow, those people do talk fast." That was until I met Mexicans. Not to offend anyone, but Mexicans do talk fast. They do. When I first met my ex, it was like, blah, 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 blah. She said something to her family. And I'm like, what did you say? She was like, oh, I explained to her how was my day. And I'm like, just literally talked to her like 2 seconds. And you explained to her your whole entire day? I was like, wow. I was like, people telling me Russian speaking here fast. But here's the funny part about Russian language, right? So, you guys in English can say mom, mama, or whatever. You can find 5 different ways to direct the message to your mom or a man, like, hey, man, dude, brother, whatever, right? We have 65 different words to use to direct the message to a man, just to a man. A woman's, different story. But 65, just to think about that, right? And people ask me to teach them Russian, and I'm like, I can't do that. You do realize it's like asking me, you know, people a lot of times asking me like, is the Russian language and Ukrainian is different? I'm like, it's not really. It's the same if you're gonna ask me if British English and American English is different. It's technically English, right? It's just British English is more proper English. Americans is more like the slang language, you know, all those fancy words that we use that British don't understand. They're like, what did you say? And I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm speaking the same language that you are. But, okay, so the other day, that story I'm not supposed to tell because my parents aren't here. And not to offend people in this community with a dark skin, right? I don't really want to do that, but my friend came to here from Russia, right? We go to the Jack in the Box. I didn't know much English. I knew how to say, hi, bye, how are you, right? He goes, he makes his order, and, you know, every American says, when he wants to order a drink, they order soda. But what kind of soda? Or Coke, or something else, right? So he goes to the stand, and just so that you imagine picture, a black man is serving in there by the cash register. And he goes in there, and he's like, and he said that out loud, so that everyone can hear him. He knew 0 English, right? And he learned a new fancy word. How to say Coca-Cola shortly. He goes and he wants a big cup of Coca-Cola. But what he says, I want a big black cup. And the cashier was standing in there and he was like, wait, you want what? And he said that 5 times out loud. He screamed it. I was like, what? And we just left the store because I couldn't take it. But that's basically all I wanted to say.
You know, that's some funny shit. You know what? You threw me for a loop. I thought your ass was gonna get the first say the N-word. How I say? Not that truth, goddammit. We ain't speaking that truth, shit. Hell of a job though, man. Get up here. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. And what's the second name on there? Oh. All right. You know what? If anybody can follow that up, she can. All right. Dominica, come speak your truth, bro.
know. It's okay. Don't worry about it. This one's kind of heavy, but it's not that bad. Anyways. Okay. When everyone was dead, there was no mother to grieve a dead child, no voice to sing or kill, no foul breath or glares, no one to believe and no one to acknowledge, no one to ignore, no one to seek. When everyone was dead, you wanted to hear voices so bad it sang you to sleep. When everyone was dead, you had no one to argue and convince. When everyone was dead, trees grew from the blood in the soil. When everyone was dead, there wasn't a point to anything anymore. What point is there to own anything or do anything? Words you read were undefined breaths, gasped for air. You didn't need to get up and you didn't need to stop. You didn't need help yourself and you didn't need to protect yourself. No one's words mattered. No wisdom was wisdomous enough to guide you through. For there was no right or wrong paths when all the trees were cut down. There was no one for you to hurt, no one to hurt you, no one to please, no one to please you, no one to impress, no one to disappoint. Sea stopped swirling. The cycles of the world rotated at an unfamiliar speed. The earth, as you knew, it alienated you. People make wisdom glow. There was no one to apologize to, and no one to cheer you, no one to encourage you, no one to remind you. All you heard was the buzzing of the silent world without a drop mic on the floor. It echoed through you in unfamiliar waves. When everyone was dead, no one heard you. When everyone was dead, no one hated you. When everyone was dead, no one lied to you. When everyone was dead, no one gave you another chance, not family, not friends, not strangers. When everyone was dead, so were you.
Was that old Lil Wayne song? I feel like dying. I feel like dying. Man, she's such a dope ass poet. I swear. Like, it almost, it surprises me every time. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Let's snap her up one more game. One more time. Let's snap her up. All right. Now, if anybody can follow that up, it's your good friend sitting right next to you, DeMonica. Clap her up. Speak to the truth, Queen.
I couldn't find a poem to sing or to say for tonight, so I figured I'd sing one of my songs that I wrote a few years ago. I wrote this at a time when I just kept getting in and out of relationships with guys who didn't give two shits about me. So, yeah, this is my heart on a platter. Diamonds and pearls, you could give me the world, but I still won't give you my love until I get some of yours. Houses and rings do not mean a thing. If I don't get the feelings, then you're not the one for me. Ooh. bed. Late night kisses right upon my head. All I ever wanted, ever wanted, ever wanted from you. Diamonds and pearls, you could give me the world, but I still won't give you my love until I get some of yours. Houses and rings do not mean a thing if I don't get the feelings, then you're not the one for me. Ooh, darling, is this the end? Ooh, I would never begin. All I ever wanted was a hand to hold, someone to imagine us growing old together, forever and ever. And all I ever wanted was a face to kiss, long hugs goodbye and calls saying I miss you. Oh, I do. Diamonds and pearls, you could give me the world, but I still won't give you my love until I get some of yours. Houses and rings do not mean a thing if I don't get the feelings. You're not the one for me. Ooh, darling, is this the end? Ooh, I would never begin. Ooh, darling, this is the end. Ooh, I would never begin. Ooh,
Well, damn. Hey, look, she probably be at the house about to tell on her brothers and sisters, oh, he got in trouble. Ooh. You did it. Good job. Hey, you know what? Where we at? So you gonna inspire me now. I want to hit a note or two. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Marquise, drop me something, man. Sing it up. smooth and I step on the beat. Head to the table and I'm coming down the street. Talking the way when I come with that heat. What's that, girl? Just kiss me on the cheek. I gotta keep the show going, man. Not the flow going, man. I thought you were about to play that Lean on Me. Yeah, I thought you were about to play Sometimes in our love, we all have pain. We all have sorrow. But if we are one, I need you to play the right key. We know that there's always, see, playing an alto over here in baritone. That's good. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend, and I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Oh, so you know, we had a young performer once. We had a young performer one time. He was about 11, right? He was 11. The young one that came in freestyle, right? Killed it. Yeah, the young boy came in freestyle. Hey, my man's killed the whole beat. But now I got something for y'all that's a little bit more sweet. What? You ain't met Kalea? Look, no, I'm gonna say this though. This is what I want you to do. Can you come tell everybody those awesome grades that you got? Hey, clap her up. Clap her up.
On Thursday, I went to my conference, and I found out that I'm a little bit above than my grade that I'm supposed to be. Because I'm in second grade in a third grade level.
Speak your truth, girl. Come on, baby.
My math level is way higher than I was used to be, and now I'm in almost fourth grade level in that too. My reading level is higher. I'm starting to do science, and I'm starting to write about what I see, and I'm doing good in writing.
Thank you so much. Clap her up again. Hey, little dude, what's your grades like, man? Now I'm looking at you. Yeah, there he is. What's your grades like? Smiles ain't A's. Oh man, that is hilarious. All right, hold on. She left. Where's Elsa? She knew her ass was next. Elsa!
I see you with your long hair. Don't be trying to hide. Come on here, girl.
Clap Elsa up, please. So Elsa, she kind of behind the scenes. I'm just the one that decided to take over the mic, but this was a joint effort, this open mic deal. And so it's good. It's good to let everybody see. You know what I'm saying? You always just be in there kicking it there. You know what I'm saying? Let these people know who you is. You know what your truth is.
My truth?
Speak your truth, man.
Thank you. Yeah, is this on? Yeah. Yeah, I'm usually always behind the scenes. I'm never really in front. So first of all, I want to acknowledge the room. I want to acknowledge the youth that helped set this up because it was a collective effort. So can we clap it up for our youth that helped out? And even though as a whole, we have a lot of powerful, what I like to say, kings and queens and community leaders, which are awesome. And I want to thank you all for the work that you do, and thank you for the wisdom that you give to me, because I came to Washington 2 years ago and I didn't know anybody whatsoever or haven't had any idea what it was that I was going to do out here. All I knew was that I needed to leave what was no longer working for me, which was LA. Like, I needed to break away from negativity and I just needed to hit a reset in my own life. And I never thought that I was going to end up in Federal Way, working with youth, and meeting so many amazing people that have inspired me and influenced me and have me here, standing here with you all. And one of them, well, there's many, and I think I've told many of you who you are, but today as we're honoring Joanne, I remember when I stepped foot in Federal Way, like, this is when you know many of the community leaders, you know you're dope when you don't even have to say you're dope and people are talking about you, and then when you meet them, you're like, oh my God, I've heard so much about you. So when I first stepped foot here in Federal Way, people were like, oh, you need to meet Joanne, you need to meet Joanne, you need to meet Joanne, you need to connect with Joanne. And I was like, who the hell is Joanne? Who is this woman, Joanne? Like, they're like, you need to meet with her. And I was like, okay. And then I was working at Open Door when we were in this small office, and then somebody, somehow, I think she ended up showing up there, and then I was like, Joanne, like, people have been telling me a lot about you, and they say that I need to meet you. I don't know why I need to meet you, but I guess I need to meet you. And I was like, okay, and it was just, it was like my sister, like meeting my sister from the day one, and I was just so thankful that I lived, like everybody said I had to meet her, and I finally met her, and I was like, oh my God, you're so amazing, and I am so thankful to have crossed paths with you, because this woman has inspired me in so many ways and helped me out in so many ways. And I have a poem that I want to read. It's not my own poem. I'm not going to take the credit for it. It's just a poem. It's a poem that I want to read because I came across it when I found out that she was going to leave. Like, she was going to, like, leave us and move states. Somehow was scrolling through my newsfeed, and then I came across this poem. And I was like, oh my God, this is exactly what Joanne has been telling me for so long. And so I read it, and I actually have it on my screensaver because it's just a reminder to myself to share and share what you know and give back to the people that are around you and help everybody out. So it's not my poem, like I said, and it's a Spanglish poem by one of our, sorry, I had it on my picture, and then I walked away. By Brown Paras Bonita, La Kim, if you guys know her. I love her poetry. So I'm going to read it to you. Mujer, tu poder es tuyo. Úsalo para volar. Úsalo para ayudar a los demás. Your power doesn't get smaller when you share it. Your power grows when you empower yourself and others. Sometimes simply seeing you fly can give someone permission to give themselves wings. Tus alas son tuyas y tienen el poder de hacer el mundo volar. So this poem just speaks to what Joanne, the work that she's done here in this community, and the work that she's inspired for all of us to continue, and just inspired me as a person to, as women, we need to inspire each other and fix each other's crowns and help each other, lift each other up. And as a community as well, like, we can lift each other up rather than drag each other down. So that's all I have to say. I just want to say, Joanne, I'm going to miss you, but I want to thank you for all the work that you've done for our community and inspired many of us in this room. So thank you. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, Elsa. That was a beautiful poem, too. Terrell laughing because he looked at me when she When she started reading it, the first words went right over my damn head. I was like, oh yeah, that part. Yeah, she right. She ain't never lied. So, thank you also for getting it popping, because this is what we're about to open the floor up for. If there's anybody who would like to come up, say something. Joanne, you're gonna go last, all right? So, but right now, I'm gonna open up the floor for people who would like to speak about Joanne, or maybe, you know what I'm saying, the influence that she's had. Come on up. Clap her up.
We done chopped it up on the phone, bro, you hear me? And I just want to let you know I'm proud of you, and I see you, and I know the type of struggle you come from, you know, but I know you're overcoming it. So tonight I just want to give you a shout out and let you know, bro, I'm proud of you, and I love you, homie. You hear me?
We'll do it all together. 1, 2, 3. Aww. Oh man, that was dope. That was beautiful. See what you bring out, Joe. That's awesome. Dominica! Yeah, no, I forgot. Yeah. Now, whoa. Yeah.
I still don't dance. None of my chest changed since.
You ain't talking about dancing for me. Wait, you ain't talking about dancing no more, right?
No.
Okay, what you talking about now?
Yeah, just for future reference, please. I was trying. If you saw me in the back doing this, like you know, like I was just trying to tell you, please hold the microphone close up to your face like this. I was like, guys, I don't know what you're saying because this microphone is weird. It's not working really well. I don't know. Last year I read this poem out loud. I read this poem. God, I wrote this poem about my internship, which is for restorative justice, and I would like to, I still want this night to be dedicated to Joanna, but I would like to just give a shout out to my mentor, Nicholas Bradford, the founder for the National Center for Restorative Justice, and ever since I've been doing it last year, my life has changed drastically, just crazy changes. So good. I wrote this poem about the three of us, me, DeMonica, and another person, Kelly, would go to the internship every morning to Seattle. And basically this is just about our youth voice and just RJ and stuff, so yeah. Caught in the awe of the swirl and buzz of the city, we sing along to the songs on the radio. Even if it's too loud, we will be heard. On the days I'm gone, I wonder what kind of inside jokes are being made, even if I could never be vegetarian. Inside joke. I hope not to crack a bone as I trip on a crack in the sidewalk. I wonder what kind of plans are being made. In a room where things are delicately handled, we are an anthology, specifically chosen family of common understanding. We climb through, striving, respectfully explaining, hopefully changing minds and teaching the past, bringing in the future and healing the stubborn. I wonder who we will ever have to convince. I hope to bring truth to the light and bring lightness to the truth, delivering it as lightly as best I can. After all, the only thing you should be coating with sugar is dessert. Not the problems you're trying to help with. Some things cannot be put nicely, so please excuse me. We will be heard. If you listen carefully, you can hear us floating through the city, marching among the smoke of stolen voices. If your office is next to ours, you can most definitely hear us. We may apologize for our volume, but not for our words. Drifting through clouds, today we can only see the cityscape. The mountains are hiding. If mountains felt what was in my chest, they'd break in two. Counting the rest of us, I think this city would collapse into a valley. Or we could spread the Red Sea if we just believed enough.
Good job.
See? Thank you all. Check us back, not next Friday, but the Friday after that, for another one of Speak Your Truth.